Hello, I'm Tess.
I'm Josh.
And on today's Quick and Dirty Vlog, we wanted to take the opportunity to address one of our reader questions and concerns. This gentleman said that he came home from college back to his hometown, and he was hitting up a friend of his who is a girl and wanted to hang out. And he said that he felt he made her feel as though he was looking for something more when he just wanted to reconnect. And I think that's something that we can all talk about. Has that ever happened to you where you hit up a girl or a girlfriend who you wanted to just be friends with?
Yes. And I'm going to give a little bit of information about myself here.
Okay.
If I'm like a girl and I want to take her out and I don't like the first date kind of thing, I actually prefer to do a coffee or a lunch or something. So there's absolutely no pressure. It's not like we're going out for drinks and there's, I think a lot of times women feel the pressure of a guy to like, oh, he's buying me a cocktail. That means he wants to go bone.
The day date is safer.
The day date is totally safer.
Right.
So I really prefer that. But people have found that out in my circle of friends that that's what I prefer to do first. So if I've ever asked a girl out after that to go to coffee or something, like legitimate coffee just to catch up with a friend or whatever, they assume that that's like my way of asking them out on a date. Mm-hmm. And it's happened several times in the past couple of months.
So your reputation precedes you.
Well, I guess, but it's not even a reputation. It's like, that's just the thing that I prefer to do.
Right.
So girls don't feel weird.
So how do you know that she thought you were asking her out on a date? Like, how do you know whether or not, or do you know if when you ask a girl out for a coffee, do you know if you're trying to potentially look at her for something more?
I'll make it clear that I like her, like at a bar. If we meet at a bar, for example, I don't want to be like, oh, hey, let's go hook up, because I'm not that kind of dude. But I will say, hey, I would love to have coffee with you at some point in time. And that's like a very clear thing of like, all right, I don't want to take you home, but I do want to see you again. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like how I set that up. But if it's a friend that I've known for a long time, or even a short period of time, which I think that kind of gets weird too. Like at work this happened and they were like, oh, is that weird? Like we're coworkers and I don't want to, violate any sort of coworker. And I'm just like, oh, no. Oh, this is awkward, but I don't.
Right.
I just want to have coffee with you and get to know you as a coworker.
Right.
Ugh.
I think with this particular reviewer, he sent something in his email about the girl in this case was being evasive. Like, she wouldn't set a date. She wouldn't be like, oh, okay, yeah, next Thursday at 3. She was standoffish that way. So that indicated to him, like, she wanted something more. She felt that he wanted something more, so she wanted to get out of the situation.
Maybe he didn't want anything more, just like me. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh, yeah, totally. And where it was just like, oh, let's hang out as friends. And in that case, what the move is there is they like add other people to the situation. Like, the move is like, oh, hey, I'll say like, oh, do you want to go out for a coffee or whatever? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, so-and-so wanted to have coffee too. And I'm like, dude, we don't need a buffer. I'm not going to, like, try and bounce across the table and, like, get all up on your stuff.
Yeah.
Or they spend that time being like, oh, yeah, so I went on this date with this girl, or, oh, yeah, this girl that I'm seeing. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
get it.
I don't know what your situation is, but I get a lot of ass on the side.
Right.
And this is just nothing. This is just coffee.
Yeah. See, that sounds like it's very familiar to you.
That's what I do. And I put this voice on.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I get it. You don't want to be friends because you need to get over yourself.
Maybe that's it. Get over yourself, I guess, right?
Which sounds kind of arrogant, but in that case, it's true. It's like, I just want to be friends.
Yeah. It's not an assholey thing, but it is like, yeah. Like,
not assholey.
It's not an asshole thing to do. Maybe you just need to stop reading too far into things.
Yeah.
Get over yourself or stop reading too far into things.
And in that case, if you ask somebody out for a friendly coffee and you really do legit want to be friends and they are avoiding you or adding another person to the situation or just setting up some sort of a roadblock so you can't get to know them or, in that case, like, let them do their thing. Like, if they'll probably learn that you actually do want to just be friends.
And maybe in this guy's situation, since I don't think we really addressed what he should do, maybe if it was me as a man, I would let her know, hey, like, as awkward as the conversation might be to have, let her know that you just wanted to catch up.
That's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Because if somebody was like, hey, I just want to catch up, or I just want to learn more about what you've got going on these days because I haven't, really
seen you
gotten
since high school or whatever.
Yeah. Or if, in that situation, they're like, oh, I've always been in a group hang, but I don't really know what's going on with you or what you're about. Would you want to do that?
Yeah.
And not a dating thing. And you have to preface it and be like platonic, PG.
Yep. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this quick and dirty vlog. I'm Josh.
And I'm Tess.
And if you guys have any questions that you want to see answered in the future, you can send us an email at dirtytalkdating@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter or Facebook. All those links are in the description box below. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.